after shrugging off the first day of the government shutdown on Tuesday.
At 6 a.m., the world is waking up to more news about a government shutdown.
Joining us again from the J.P. Morgan Center for Commodities at the University of Colorado Denver is Dr. Bluford Putnam.
Today, the insight and perspective come from noted global economist Blue Putnam.
Every day that passes, it's going to get worse.
Putnam is reporting live from the CU Denver Business School's J.P. Morgan Center for Commodities. Just one of the many ways the center has helped put the business school and the university on the map.
And that's a lot of volatility coming.
The idea for a commodities center was conceived by George Solich, president and CEO of 4 Point Energy and an alumnus of the business school. He brought the concept to Dean Sue-Ann Ambron.
I couldn't imagine doing a commodity program here because I said, how many traders does Denver need? 5. And he said, no, you don't understand. He said, there's so many people that need to understand commodities, and they need to understand it at all different levels, not just as traders.
We have to say a special thank you to George and Sue-Ann. They brought the idea to us, and it just lines up really well with our interest in the commodity space and our interest in education. There is no program of education so specific to commodities that we know of anywhere. So to bring that to life and be part of that was something we're just very excited about.
We see at this point in time,
at the J.P. Morgan Center, students learn skills that will give them the edge when companies look for new talent.
It's a top-of-the-line facility. The things you're able to do with it and the insights that you're able to gain from having access to a wide range of data is very important. It's a beautiful facility.
A graduate of Princeton University, John Aragoni is now a recipient of a J.P. Morgan scholarship to do graduate work in commodities.
The scholarships are incredibly important because it brings to the Commodities Center the top students.
Undergraduate Blaine Steiner was able to cut back from working 20 hours a week and concentrate on studying commodities because he too received a J.P. Morgan scholarship.
It's really helped me out and given me an opportunity and the incentive to work harder.
Since it opened in 2012, the center has become a magnet for significant national events. Last year, the business school hosted the Global Cities Initiative, a joint project of Brookings and J.P. Morgan Chase, designed to ask important questions about cities of the future.
What does it mean to be a global city? What does it mean to be a global center for education, which is one of the opportunities I think we have here in Denver.
Less is available in the future.
The J.P. Morgan Center draws both students and key business leaders to lectures by nationally known experts in commodities. Last year, the business school also participated in Denver Startup Week, which brought together creative and well-connected innovators for a week of learning, discussion, and networking. Much like a startup company, the J.P. Morgan Center is constantly evolving, and now awaits leadership from the person who will hold the J.P. Morgan Endowed Chair in Commodities Finance, Economics, and Policy.
We want someone who inspires students. We want someone who inspires faculty. And we want someone who attracts all kinds of business leaders here because of the quality of the research and the value of the experience.
You put 800,000 people out of work and
live broadcasts, lectures, events, all important, but ultimately the future belongs to the students who will move the country's economy forward for the next generation. J.P. Morgan understands that.
They're able to have an impact on a talent that may one day be able to go and work for them.
They obviously have to see this as some sort of investment. I mean, it's J.P. Morgan, so.
The hope here is that we end up with some of the great talent that comes out of this program as great J.P. Morgan employees down the road.
Where J.P. Morgan led, others have followed.
Well, I think the fact that J.P. Morgan thought this was a good idea, suddenly lots of other folks thought it was a good idea too. Imagine if you're in the business community and you walk through this lobby. You say, yes, I want to be a part of it. So that's kind of the excitement of the place, and I think the J.P. Morgan Center is just the jewel.
In building a great business, we firmly believe, and it's true everywhere we operate in the world, that part of being successful means we have the opportunity to give back. And we consider ourselves to be a very important corporate citizen in Denver and Colorado, and want to make sure that we participate in a very productive way. And this was a great opportunity for us to do that.